Hi there, Akshay Rajsheakaran here. Right now, I'm going to show you exactly how to build connections, interviews, and create alliance with the long-term relationship with the 7, 8, 9-figure entrepreneurs, not just them, including like billionaire entrepreneurs as well, and how you can grow your business 2x to 10x in less than 12 months by creating alliance, by creating relationship, everything step by step. And this is our track record. I want to tell by showing like the example of whatever things I have created. This was the first summit which I had created in the year 2021, where we had 21 speakers from 6 different countries and 4 different continents. This was the uh, this was the first um, summit which we had done, and after that we had speakers totally who had done more than $400 million in sales, right? Probably more than yeah, $400 million in sales. And then in our second summit which happened, and I was also featured on various news channels like News 24/7 and Global TV, etc., etc. And I was also speaker in like various places, right? And that also gave us an opportunity to interact with the best of the best people. Like if you see over here, here's one of my mentor. His name is Lob Payne, who came from humble beginning, from scratch, zero, and he has grown his business. He's one of the Inc. magazine, the America's only entrepreneur on the planet, who was featured like multiple times on the Inc. on the top 10, top 20 ranking. Right? He's one of the world's greatest fitness coach consultant, which we had interviewed in 2021, and then we also got an opportunity to work with them, understand closely what they do, hop on a Zoom calls with them, understand how they do it, right? And that was truly incredible opportunity for me to learn from the best people, right? Because of that one interview, I was able to connect, talk with them. And then the second one is we organized our second summit, which happened in the year. The second summit happened in 2022 2022, where we this time we also brought like billionaires like Naveen Jain and etc., right? If you don't know who is Naveen Jain, like you guys can Google. He's the only guy on the entire planet Earth who got the permission to go to the moon, like the first private company, right? And here is Naveen Jain. And then we also got an opportunity to interview like guys like Anik Singhal, the 9-figure entrepreneur who has made more than $250 million in sales, making $30 million a year, and Neil Patel, top 10 digital marketer according to Forbes. You can fact check that on Google, right? And a lot more people as well. Now that's the stuff what we are doing, and we always want to lead with example, right? Not just that, I will also share with you some of the case studies of the stuff what we are able to do, so that like you will have a better idea and understanding, right? Like you will be like, oh Akshay, like you have done it, what about your clients? Can you help us also to help to get the results? We don't have million followers, we don't have million subscribers, we don't have millions of dollars. How to go about? And here is one of our clients who can be just like you, starting out, right? And who has some influence. He's Yogesh, who is from India right now, staying in Hong Kong. uh, he's a public speaking coach, and he had this goal of like interviewing the best people in his niche, right? And after like I showing him the pathway, his first guest itself was a 9-figure entrepreneur. Listen to what he tells. I'll just play this video for
Hi
you.
everyone, this is Yogesh Kapoor from the Art of Skills Academy, and I quickly wanted to just talk about my friend Akshay and his mastermind group. Now, I came across Akshay last year, and I had a dream guest who I always wanted to interview. Her name is Christine Mandlakiani. She's a co-founder of Mind Valley, and I've been following her on Instagram for many years. And when Akshay told me that he could help me interview her, I was really excited. And I thought the process would be extremely complicated, but it was extremely simple. Akshay had the access to getting to interview her. I just had to fill out a form, and after filling out the form, I was sent a calendar link. I filled in the calendar link with the date and time, and I got the opportunity to interview her for my community. And having someone like Kristen interviewed is one of a life experience. She's such an amazing guest, and it wouldn't have been possible if it wasn't for Akshay and his mastermind group. And I really want to thank Akshay for it, because I was able to ask Christine some dream questions that I really wanted to ask her, And I've been very lucky to have interviewed her. At the same time, it brings a lot of credibility to me and my community, because when you have such a high profile guest be interviewed by you, you get the opportunity to interview other high profile guests. So quickly want to give Akshay a thank you. And it's an amazing mastermind group. If you're not part of it, you should be part of it. This guy is next level, and he can get you to interview 9-figure people online or face to face. So reach out to him if you need anything, and he'll make the process really smooth. So thank you very much, and look forward to my future interviews with other 9-figure entrepreneurs.
Right, this is one of the case studies. Right now you must be wondering, like, is it like possible, right? Like, Akshay, like you have done that, what about us? Right now I had shown you one of the examples, just like someone who had that intention of like interviewing, connecting with the top 1%, right? And then you will be like, someone will be wondering, okay, I'm in my 20s, I don't have much track record, right? I haven't done much, like how can I connect with the best people? And I'll also show you another case study over here, where his name is Gitesh, who is like 16 years currently right now in India. And he had that curiosity that he wants to connect with the top 1%. And I helped him connect, interview with Anik Singhal. He interviewed me, and the kind of opportunities which unlocked. Let's listen from him directly. Hey Gitesh, like let me know, how was your experience interviewing me, and after interviewing me, like what are the opportunities which opened up? Like you started to message me on like Facebook, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Like I just message.
If you see this
Akshay
video,
Rajsheakaran, I'm following him last 1 to 2 years, and I just messaged him, let's do a podcast. I'm coming to Delhi, and say yes, let's do it. And I came in a podcast, done podcast, and we really have a good relationship. Then he's been Anik Singhal sir, and I messaged him to do like, can we do podcast with Anik Singhal sir? Yeah, he can say yes, you can do it. And then now a great opportunity is coming with me, like Akshay Rajsheakaran, you are, and Amit Mishra sir, Abhi Tupadhyay, and a lot of people I can do a podcast with. Like networking, networking with one people who is like super amazing, and just help her do that much that you can. Don't ask for money, just do the help.
Absolutely, you are the true example. Like one connection away, you came and met me when on 26th.
Yeah, 26th. I had 26th.
At 11:30 we did it, and now so many opportunities. Absolutely. What you want to tell to all the people about networking? Why they have to do it?
Like networking is like you can't do it by sitting at your home. Yes. You can, but the relationship that will build now by meeting offline. Na. Like we just came in two days. We've become a very good friend in 2 days. But if you will online, you can't do it like 30-40 days. You will need to go outside and go in events to do networking. Like I came on event to only to do networking. So you can go events and get your network done. Your network is your network.
Yeah. If you want to interview a lot of people, come contact. Here is the best example. Bye guys. See, and this is the best examples which I can give it to you, right? I showed you, I've done that, and second, I have done like even others, my customers, my clients, I have helped them also to get the results, right? Not just that, like you'll be wondering, okay, how many people you have been interviewed and what is the kind of results like you have got after that, right? See, and I will tell you, I was like not so much happy, like not so much satisfied like before, right? And after like me interviewing these people, like the kind of happiness which I have is like a next level, right? I can't even tell you how much happy I am, right? Because before that, I always had this goal of like how I can connect with the top 1% in my niche, how to go about what to do, what not to do. And after like me interviewing these people, not only it opened an opportunity to connect with the top 1%, I also got like alliance, right? Like relationship. And right now, if you see here, after me interviewing like example, like entrepreneurs like Anik Singhal. If you see here, who is Anik Singhal, like you can just go to Google or like YouTube and just type who is Anik Singhal, like you will be able to know that, right? And this is the uh,
Can I tell you a
interview with
secret? This is going to shock most people listening to me right now.
entrepreneurs. Yes.
You have an easier, better.
Now, if you see
Sharing
here,
with us the mindset, the strategies, the foundation, how he was able to go about like step by step, and how even you can do it. He is like currently making more than 30.
if you see here, Anik Singhal himself is spending more than 1 hour of his time, like super valuable time. If you just go and ask like a 9-figure entrepreneur, what's the value of the time, you'll actually come to know what's the value of the time, right? You can just Google it, right? And after I had interviewed Anik, like probably like 2 months, like in the month of December 2022, right? And after that, I got an opportunity to work with Anik Singhal. I was part of his team. Right now, I am his uh, team. Like I am his team member. Like I help him interviews, like setting up the interviews in India, everything. And I also was the co-host, right? I was the right-hand man in India when he came to like India, like few months back, right? When the event called like Funnel Growth Summit happened, I was with him and I invited so many of my friends, so many of celebrities, everyone had come for the VIP dinner, and it was like super crazy and amazing, right? Similarly, I've interviewed like 7-figure entrepreneurs. Like, in fact, you guys can just click on the link and like you'll be able to see various people, right? The best of the best coaches, some of the smartest coaches,
Welcome to Real
consultants
Knowledge
in
Club
India.
Summit. I'm super excited to host you guys, everyone.
Right now, it all comes from experience, right? I understand what type of questions to ask, how to message them, how to bring them. These are like entrepreneurs who make more than $100,000 a month, right? And I want to be there, right? I want to be connected with the top 1%. Do you guys agree or not? If you want to become a billionaire, unless you learn from a billionaire, like you'll not be able to do that. That struck my head, right? And here is the interview with like billionaire Naveen Jain, right? And if you see,
Times when they come.
that was amazing. Like they are like some of the rarest entrepreneurs ever on the planet, right? See, there are like 8 billion people on this planet, but there is only like 2,600 to 3,000 billionaires exist on this planet Earth, and their value per time is like for 1 hour it can go anywhere between $100,000 to like $500,000 or like $1 million, right? And I was able
In
to
Uttar Pradesh, India,
bring them.
but his big dreams don't let him stop, and that inspires us. He went from India with $5 to America and turned into billions. He's none other than Naveen Jain. He's an entrepreneur experience. Thank you so much for accepting this, Naveen Jain. And welcome from my bottom of my heart, Mr. Naveen Jain, to Real Knowledge Club Summit.
Akshay, it's an absolute pleasure, and thank you very much for staying persistent on making this happen.
Thank you so much for accepting this, Naveen Jain. And yes,
If you see here,
it was
right, you can just listen to what Naveen Jain also wants to tell in this
amazing.
speech
It's all about we must have this moonshot thinking, right? I've read multiple times. Every time I read, I get like new thoughts and like new ideas. And I highly recommend every single person also to grab this book. It's available on Amazon, right? This is like the Bible of the internet, I can tell you, right? It's so amazing. Thank you so much, Naveen Jain, for creating this amazing book as well, right? And it's really helping a lot of people. And yes, before we conclude, any last words, advice you want to tell to all the people who are watching this Real Knowledge Club Summit?
And this is something you guys have to pay attention to this thing, okay?
Honestly, actually, that first of all, I said, I want to thank you for doing what you do to spread this knowledge you do. And thank you for being, staying humble and staying persistent, because that is what it takes in life sometimes to do that. So I'm just amazed that you did not give up and you continue to persist and ask me again and again until I found the time to be able to do that. And I just, everyone who's listening to it, please know that, it is people like Akshay who are making a difference in this life. So anything you can do to contribute to that, that's how knowledge spreads.
Thank you so much.
Right? See, now I have shown you everything, right? I have shown you like the case studies of our clients. I've shown you the results, what I have got, and everything. And right now, here's the thing, right? I have went on interviewing like dozens of 7-figure entrepreneurs, dozens of 8-figure entrepreneurs, couple of 9-figure entrepreneurs, and 10 figures. And I am the best in this industry, right? Because I have interviewed total worth entrepreneurs worth $8.5 billion, right? And if you just Google it, that's a lot, right? Now, here's the thing, right? Now, it's like I'm getting so many people who just ask me, hey, Akshay, like you have done that. Can you also please help me out how to do that? What to do, what not to do? Like, can you just show us like the roadmap, right? How to do it, right? How to reach out to these people, how to set up the interviews, what questions to ask, right? And how to follow up with them, and uh, how to follow up with them, and how to set up the podcast, or like how to have your own leverage, right? If you have like an Facebook group, you can do there, or like if you have like your YouTube channel, like you can do that, right? And this is how basically we help you out with, right? And right now we have a done for you service where we basically help you out with everything what is needed for you to basically go like step by step. Now what we do is we have like two packages. Like the first package is like where we help you interview 2 entrepreneurs uh, per month, right? And the second is like 4 entrepreneurs per month. All you have to tell is like what is like your niche, and who are the set of people like you want to interview them. And we basically primarily focus on only entrepreneurs. Okay, we focus on helping entrepreneurs connect with entrepreneurs. Entrepreneurs connect with the top entrepreneurs in their domain, right? And that's what like we actually believe in, right? And here is the thing. Now, if you have to go about like step by step, now there is 2 ways. One is like go and figure out, use chat gpt, and go and watch countless YouTube videos and try to get it right. And that's going to be like a nightmare for you, right? Because there is so much of information. You will not know exactly what mistakes to avoid, what to do and what not to do, right? Why do you want to spoil your relationship connecting with the top level people by doing some mistakes, right? Like do it in the right way, which is like proven step by step. I have like years of experience. I put so many this thing. Right now you have 2 options. Now we help you out, everything done for you, like interviews, like 2 interviews or like 4 interviews per month, whatever package like you want to choose to, right? All you have to do is click on the application here, and there is like a Google form over here. Okay, you just have to fill in the Google form so that like we will actually understand what's your goal, like why do you want to actually do the interviews, and what is like the goal behind it, and why like basically what's your main purpose, what's your vision, everything. And we'll try to understand that if you have a big goal, if you have a big mission, and like you want to impact more people, then by you clicking on this application form, like you will be able to fill out these questions, right? Like where you just answer these questions, right? And then we will be hopping on a call with you, right? With that being said, and this is how it is going to be, and this is going to be the most memorable uh, um, experience for you. This is the stuff which people have to get in like 2023, right? Because see, the most important thing is our brain always thinks about like lot of times like the negative stuff, like the negative news, everything, like the center part of the brain, right? The mammal brain. And if you see like the human brain, it can only understand in language, ideas, vision. Like while you are connecting with the top people, like how I showed you, like these are like some of the best digital marketers, entrepreneurs. Most of them are like top 10. If you see here, Craig, right? He's top 10 experts in the world in SEO. And if you see here, Lucas, right? He's the top 10 expert in the world, in the planet, I can tell you, right? And he's India's top leading expert, right? Blogging. And if you see here, all like the best crazy entrepreneurs. Nas, right? 47 million followers. Like I had met him in the Delhi, not Delhi, sorry, Dubai, right? Address Skyview, right? Some incredible people I had interviewed. Ranveer Allahabad's partner, um, Virat Sheikh, and his friend Ali Abdul. So many incredible people, right? And what are you waiting for, right? Now is the time. When was the best time to plant a tree? It was like 20 years back. And now is the second best time for you to actually book the call with me directly, right? And get all your answers solved, right? And you don't need to waste like 4 years or like 5 years thinking about what will happen, what not will happen, right? You can just book a call with me today. And this week we have like few spots left, and we'll tell you exactly how to go about. With that being said, thank you so much